I want to welcome you to the Ask Jeff YouTube channel. Here's today's question. Can you explain 1 Corinthians 14, 34 through 35? Should women literally not speak during church? Well, I'm actually glad this question came to the forefront because I think it's one of those most misunderstood verses or passages within the Bible. So let's get a little context here. 1 Corinthians chapter 14 is the final chapter in a 3-chapter section to the church at Corinth on spiritual gifts. Chapter 12 lists all the potential spiritual gifts and how the Lord distributes them and how they're intended to work together as a body. Independent parts, but one mission and purpose. Chapter 13, the great love chapter, basically says that any gift that the Lord has given us should be distributed in charitable love, more selfless than it is selfish. Then we get to chapter 14. The entire chapter is about tongues, the speaking of tongues, the interpretation of tongues, the proper manner of tongues in a corporate worship setting. I mean, it is the one gift that not just then, but today causes so much issue. And then you get to verse 34 and 35, where it talks about women and the use or speaking of in the congregation. Here's why I think that's important. It's within the context of speaking in tongues. It's in context within the interpretation thereof. And so I don't think those two verses say women should not speak. I don't think it says that they should never have a quote unquote voice in a corporate context of believers. I think it's specific to that gift that was being utilized in an unbiblical manner. Now, why is this important? Because if verses 34 and 35 are specific to the gift and not general to the faith, that means that gift and the interpretation of tongues is limited to a specific gender, not the totality of the Christian experience. Great question. If you have one, send to askjeff.net. Maybe your question will be tomorrow. Thanks for being a part of today's daily question. Now, we answer a question each and every day. Please feel free to submit a new question at askjeff.net. We may not have gotten to yours today, but we eventually will continue to be a part of this. Subscribe so you don't miss out on a question every day.